So today we're going to show you our dedicated vertical video camera rig. Hey guys, Mike here from NV Creative. So a while ago we did a breakdown of our camera rig that we made out of our Canon C100 that was going to be our dedicated vertical video rig. Now while we used that for a while, we realized that because the Canon C100 only shoots in 1080p, we were getting a little bit limited by that. So we did some research to see what other camera we could find and rig out to make our new vertical video camera for when we shoot commercials for clients' TikToks. So we looked all around, and one of the things we were really having a hard time finding is a camera that not only shoots 4K but doesn't crop in when shooting 4K. So we looked at the Canon M50 and some of the Sony cameras, but a lot of them have a crop factor when they shoot in 4K. So after searching, we actually came across the Canon M6 Mark II, and we've been happy with it ever since. The reason I'm not holding it right now is because I'm actually shooting on it for this YouTube video, and this has actually become our dedicated YouTube camera because we've liked it so much. One thing that I really wanted, besides not having a crop factor when shooting in 4K, is I wanted it to be very versatile on how I could shoot with it, but I wanted it to be a dedicated vertical video camera for the most part. Now, one of the reasons I didn't want it to have a crop factor when shooting 4K is because we use this for TikTok cameras, so we have a wide angle lens on it, and having that crop factor really negates having a wide field of view. So I set a camera to record showing what we did and how we set it up. One thing we really wanted to have is we wanted to have handles on both sides so that when we're holding it, we can hold it vertically and have the camera like this. Now, we had some parts left over just from our rigging as well as our C100 build, but it was really easy just to put them on. The first thing that we actually had to do is we had to get a cage for the camera so that we could put all of the items on the sides and on the top. For the cage, we went with Small Rig. They always have really good cages, and they also have a lot of items that can be added onto it. One of the other requirements we wanted to have is we wanted our actors to be able to hold something on the camera so that it looks like they're taking a selfie when we're behind the camera. So we found this pretty hefty but small mini tripod and put that on the bottom. We're also using a pretty lightweight and cheap tripod that we got off Amazon, and we put a quick release plate on there as well, so we can easily transition the camera from handheld to a tripod. So for the microphone, we also wanted something that was really easy to just get up and get started recording. So we went with our favorite, the Sennheiser MKE 400. And one of the best parts about this is it's not only a 3.5mm microphone, but it also has an on and off feature. So that means when you turn the camera on, the microphone automatically turns on. And when you turn the camera off, the microphone automatically turns off. So you're never worried about wasting battery life by forgetting to turn off the microphone. And here's some of the finished shots that you can see from some of the videos that we've shot on this camera.
Hey friends, I just discovered this amazing new app called Stimular that can analyze your speech and give you a memory. It gave me super helpful hints in
The comfy pillow is perfect.
Those days where you feel totally overwhelmed, like there's no time for anything. Well, I found this app.
As you can see, it looks like the actor is actually holding the camera, and it looks like they're taking a selfie with their phone. But the great part about this is they're not shooting it with their phone, so they're getting high quality video and high quality audio, as well as somebody monitoring that in the background. So if you're doing professional work, this really helps rather than just using a phone. Some of the other upsides of this camera is it does shoot in MP4, but the MP4s are actually very high quality, and you can also get pretty decent recording time off them with small file sizes. So it's really nice importing the MP4 files from our TikTok camera rather than the RAW files from our C200. Now, this isn't replacing our big cinema cameras, but this has definitely been our go-to camera for our TikTok videos just because of the form factor and the way that we've set it up. Before we keep going, we put a lot of time and effort into all the videos that we make. So if you're getting value out of this video and you find it interesting, feel free to give it a like. And if you want to see more content like this, also feel free to subscribe to our channel. Overall, we love using this new camera setup, and we've been using it for about a year now. We just haven't made a video on it just because we really wanted to test it out and make sure that it was good for the long haul. So we'll definitely be using this for the foreseeable future. Thanks so much, guys, for watching. And if you have any questions about this camera or the build, feel free to leave it in the comments below, and we'll catch you in the next one.